Hi, this is Eric Kampmann and this is Sunrise. Yesterday I talked a little bit about my trip to Alaska, and I didn't put too much emphasis on the meaning of the trip. What it meant to me is it got me out of my comfort zone into a place I didn't know, but I was very grateful that my son Arthur spent the entire summer up in Seward, Alaska, being a kayak guide, and he knew the ropes there, and in one of the videos it says that. It made our journey so much more predictable than it otherwise might have been. Now we're going to move into, from an individual story, an individual adventure, to a very different kind of way of approaching the common theme we have of journey here. We're going to go to the Bible, and as I went to the Bible back in 1987, but I didn't know the Bible then at all, and as we learned last month, it took years for me to develop some working knowledge where I could start to share what I knew from what I was reading with other people, which I think is ultimately the point of getting beyond self and getting into community. And then establishing community based on a common theme and a common reality and a common truth. For me, that journey has been leading from the Old Testament stories to the amazing story of Jesus Christ as given to us through Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. So in the next several days, actually throughout the rest of the month, we're going to look at some of these Old Testament stories and how they are suggesting the coming of the Messiah, the coming of the one who would save the people from their sins, to quote from Matthew. So that is what I propose we do for the next many days, and that is journey through the Old Testament. Not all of it, we'll only get pieces of it, and we'll focus on some of the characters, the people who lead us to the moment when we move from the Old Testament into the New Testament. This is Eric Kampmann, and this is Sunrise.